Sugar causes inflammation.
Sugar triggers autoimmunity.
Sugar is toxic.
What if the thing you've been told to fear isn't the enemy, but the key to unlocking your recovery? I know, sounds crazy, but I'm about to show you how sugar, when used the right way, can actually support recovery in autoimmune disease, and how most people are getting it completely wrong. In the past, I made the typical choices. I cut sugar. I followed the diets aimed at making me feel better. But I still felt like I was breaking down. You've probably heard sugar fuels inflammation, drives autoimmunity, and ruins the gut. But here's the truth. It's not sugar alone that's the problem. It's how we eat it, when we eat it, and what comes with it. Especially fiber. The one distinction might be the single biggest dietary shift I've made in all of my recovery. I was diagnosed with MS in 2004. Started right away on drugs. It's been Tisabri in 2008, Ocrevus in 2022, and despite the meds stopping relapses, the damage didn't stop. I kept progressing until something changed. I stopped fearing carbs and started focusing on nutrient timing, fiber intake, and a smarter use of natural sugars. Along with niacin, deep sleep, intense weightlifting, and super maximal interval training cardio, my recovery took off. Sugar isn't toxic. The way it's isolated and consumed is. Think of sugar like fire. In the wild, fire recycles the environment. It provides energy, light, warmth, but left unchecked, it burns down the house. The average American eats 17 teaspoons of added sugar a day, most hidden in ultra-processed foods, stripped of any fiber. That's not energy. That's chaos. You might say, but I don't eat junk food. Well, same here. I used to think my diet was clean. But sugar can hide in healthy foods too. Protein bars, yogurt, smoothies. Even too much fruit without fiber can spike insulin and disrupt healing. MS is already a game of balance. And when blood sugar swings wildly, inflammation rises, neural repair slows, and remyelination gets blocked. When sugar spikes, insulin floods your bloodstream. That's not always bad. Insulin helps shuttle nutrients into cells. But chronically high insulin can increase inflammatory cytokines, disrupt the gut barrier, trigger glial activation, which damages myelin, and low fiber intake means sugar hits harder, faster, leading to crashes that sap energy and trigger cravings. But here's where it gets interesting. I didn't cut sugar. I optimized it. Let me show you how I eat now. On high days, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I lift weights and hit super maximal intervals on the rower. I fuel those days with 60 grams of natural sugar, 60 grams of fiber, and around 3,300 calories. That sugar, it all comes from whole foods, strawberries, blueberries, old-fashioned oatmeal. No candies or sweets, just real food, timed with effort. My energy doesn't crash, my body uses it, and my brain thrives on it. Then I have my low days, Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. I eat less overall. I still eat my blueberries and strawberries, but no oatmeal. And I intentionally keep my cardio load near zero. This cycling keeps my metabolism flexible and reduces inflammation. It also keeps sugar where it belongs, as fuel, not a crutch. The result? Over the years, my brain fog lifted and eventually disappeared forever. My energy stabilized. Now I have more energy than ever before. It's obvious to me that this intentional embrace of natural sugars was the best choice for my recovery. I used to avoid sugar like it was a poison. Now, I treat it like fuel, but only when it's paired with fiber, timed with exercise, and used with intention. The real danger isn't sugar, it's the fear of it. Fear makes people cut carbs entirely. That works short term and provides short-term benefits. But over time, they lose performance, energy, mood, and healing slows. Your brain is 60% fat, but it runs on glucose. In remyelination, one of the most intense metabolic processes, rebuilding our fatty sheaths need both energy and cellular support. That's why I don't just train hard. I eat to recover hard. So if you're recovering from MS, don't just go low carb. Go smart carb. Use sugar like a tool, not a toxin. Pair it with fiber. Time it with effort. Respect your insulin and give your body what it actually needs to heal. This might flip everything you've ever heard about sugar, but for me, it changed everything. Until the next one.